Do you know what the most dangerous thing in the world is? It's not a lie. It's the silence that comes after you've chosen to believe it. It's the quiet hell you build for yourself inside your own mind, where every happy memory has been poisoned and the person sleeping next to you feels like a stranger. It all started with a gesture of love. During our vacation, I saw my husband missing his best friend. So I suggested, no, I insisted that he take a night, just the two of them, to reconnect. I packed a bag for him, kissed him goodbye, and told him to have fun. That's how much I trusted him. It was a blind, foolish, absolute trust. But trust is a fortress, and it only takes one tiny crack for everything to crumble. For me, the crack was a feeling, a restless, gnawing anxiety that hit me a few days later at 3 a.m. I couldn't sleep. My mind was racing over nothing, over everything. I ended up on his laptop, not looking for anything specific, just looking. And there, in his messenger, was a conversation with his friend. They were talking about their boys' night, and his friend had written, in vivid detail, his plan to find beautiful college girls. My heart didn't just sink. It froze. I scrolled, my hands turning to ice. And I saw my husband's reply. Not, no, I'm married. Not, that's a terrible idea. Just, okay, haha. Then he changed the subject. I remembered him typing that exact message, sitting right next to me on the couch, a small smile on his face. He was laughing along with a plan to cheat on me. The physical reaction was instant. My stomach twisted into a knot so tight I thought I'd be sick. The room started spinning. It was a visceral, bodily rejection of the reality I was seeing. In that cold, silent hour before dawn, I did the only thing that made sense. I packed. I moved like a ghost through our home, pulling my life out of the drawers and closets we shared. I was going to leave. I was going to fly home and never look back. That's when he woke up. He found me in the hallway, suitcase in hand. The confusion on his face, the panic, it was almost believable. "What are you doing?" he asked. I couldn't even cry. The pain was too deep for tears. I was numb. I told him everything, my voice eerily calm. And then came the denial, the performance. He got down on his knees. He swore on his life that nothing happened. He said his friend was all talk, that he got scanned, that he never laid a hand on anyone. It was just a stupid conversation, he pleaded. I was just going along with it. I would never, ever cheat on you. Then he played his trump card. He brought up the past. The one time he did cheat on me, 12 years ago. The wound I had spent over a decade trying to heal. "I'm so sorry for that," he cried. "I regret it every day. This is different. Please, you have to believe me." And I broke. The dam of my numbness shattered, and I sobbed. I looked at this man, my husband, on his knees, and I chose to believe the fairy tale instead of the evidence screaming in my face. I said the words, "I forgive you." But forgiveness isn't a magic spell. It doesn't erase the image of that, okay, haha, burned into the back of my eyelids. Now we are living in a beautiful, fragile lie. He took time off work. We go on dates. We hold hands. We pretend. But when I'm alone, the silence is deafening. It's in the quiet moments that the thoughts creep in. They are dark, suffocating vines wrapping around my heart. I'll be washing dishes and suddenly I'm crying. I'll wake up in the middle of the night from a dead sleep, my pillow wet, my body shaking with a grief I can't control. I look at our balcony, and for a terrifying second, the thought of ending this pain feels more appealing than living with it for another 40 years. I gave up my own dreams to build a life with him. He was my team, my family, my entire world. And now I don't know who he is. I don't know who I am. I love him. And then, in the next breath, I hate him with a fury that scares me. I feel like the biggest fool on earth for staying. My mind is a war zone, and I am losing the battle. We are trying to be the happy couple we used to be, but I am drowning in plain sight, smiling as I go under.